I'm Bob Foster, the former light heavyweight champion of the world. I always watch the 8-count boxing on Channel 27.
And now, boxing fans, we're going to take a look at an exciting junior middleweight bout. These are two rugged fighters. Arturo Molina from Juarez, Mexico, comes in to challenge Socorro, New Mexico's Anthony Ayon. And let's go up to the ring announcer and get this one underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fighters for this, the first bout of the evening, scheduled for 4 rounds, weighing in at 160 pounds with a record of 1-2, hailing from Socorro, New Mexico, Mr. Anthony Ayon. Ladies and gentlemen, with a record of 4-6, also weighing in at 160 pounds, hailing from Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, queridos amigos, Arturo Molina. Ladies and gentlemen, there is one slight problem with one of the gloves. Would you please bear with us while they get another glove on this?
So this bout's about ready to get underway now. You're looking at Arturo Molina in the white trunks out of Juarez, Mexico. Arturo is a rugged fighter. I've seen him fight before, and he can be a lot of trouble. His opponent out of Socorro, New Mexico, the former tough man turned pro, El Leon, Anthony Ayon. There you see him in the black trunks with the white stripe. He's decided to come back with his boxing career, and he will face very tough Arturo Molina. Arturo's nicknamed the Ranger. So there's the bell for round one. This professional bout is underway now, middleweights. And immediately Anthony Ayon coming in there with that jab, working behind that jab. Again, sticking that jab in there against Molina. You see Molina now trying with that big left hook. Arturo Molina can box. He likes to rumble. If you want to rumble with him, he'll do that too. Anthony Ayon, definitely a brawler, puncher type fighter. There you see him coming in aggressively now, working the body, coming upstairs. Getting inside on Molina now. Ayon coming out strong here in this exciting middleweight match. Anthony was very anxious about this fight. He wants to get his pro career on track. He told me he never had any amateur experience. He just loves to box. And there's a good left hand. That staggers Molina. Molina's legs kind of wobble there. And Anthony Ayon coming out like a lion. Working with both hands now. Molina drops back into the ropes. Ayon doing some heavy scoring here in this opening round. And there you see the dangerous combinations of Arturo Molina. Oh, a big left hook from Ayon. Arturo Molina really getting punished here. We know that Molina has dynamite in his hands. Last year we showed you Arturo Molina's fight with Denver's Michael Powell. The very slick southpaw out of Denver, Michael Powell, and Arturo Molina put him on his butt. Of course, Powell got up and came back to stop Molina. But we know he's dangerous, and right now Ayon working on him again inside. Look at the power of those shots. Ayon's not holding anything back. He had a lot of experience with a tough man contest. He loves to brawl. Anthony Ayon, the crowd favorite. We'd like to thank Prime Productions, Sal and Rudy Guzman, Felix Tenorio again for allowing us to use this footage. This exciting match taking place at Roller West in the South Valley, the home of Daniel the Pitbull Perez. And Danny Perez, one of Albuquerque's fine fighters. Oh, a big right hand from Ayon again. But if you see Daniel Perez appearing on a card, make sure you go out and support him. He's a good fighter, a good local young man, climbing the ranks, getting a lot of recognition. And right now, Molina is getting a little recognition from Ayon. Oh man, Ayon going to work, and down goes Molina. Ayon hammering on him and using a combination to finish. Molina goes down. He'll take the mandatory 8 count. Referee Al Martinez taking a good look at him. Okay, he's going to let it continue, but Molina's going to have to do something. Ayon jumping all over him here in this first round. And there you see Ayon getting a little over aggressive, running into that left hand. And now Molina working with the free hand as the two are tied up. Art Molina's trying to stay close and not let Ayon get leverage for those big bombs. So the end of the first round, a good round for Socorro, New Mexico's Anthony Ayon. And there you see Art Molina now talking to his corner man, looking for some advice. Molina really not boxing too bad, but Ayon is just able to get the shots in there, and they are hurting Molina. And that's corner man Ariel Conde, a former pro boxer himself. Ariel meeting the likes of Wilfredo Benitez, Mark Breland, and Simon Brown, just to name a few of the men that Ariel Conde fight when he was a pro. Now we look into the other corner. Roy Griego, the husband and wife team of the Griegos, working the corner of Socorro, New Mexico's Anthony Leon Ayon. It was a good opening round for Ayon. Not only did he dominate most of the round, but also scoring the knockdown, probably getting a 10-8 round. So he's off to a good start in this one. But you have to watch out. Arturo Molina is known to be dangerous, and all it takes is one shot in boxing, and everything can be very different. But Ayon coming out strong again, and he runs into a left hand. Ayon trying to get in there and hurt Molina. Look at the aggression from Ayon, just bullying forward. That's his style. It's been real effective against Molina. Molina now trying to come out with that big left hook. And Molina lands a left hook now. Ayon trying to duck and come up inside. And Molina now starting to move back just a little bit and get a little bit of timing on Ayon. Art Molina now starting to get a little aggressive, and he runs into a right hand again. But Arturo Molina now trying to open up on Ayon. And there's a good left hook again from Molina. That's his best punch, is that left hook. But he'll throw the hooks from both sides, and if they land, look out. There's another good hook to the body from Molina. Ayon may have burned up a little bit too much energy too fast to open the second round. But he's staying right on top of Molina. Molina not giving any ground now. He's not backing up. He's standing toe-to-toe with Ayon. This fight's starting to change a little bit. You can feel the tide turning in favor of Juarez, Mexico's Arturo the Ranger Molina. Now Molina trying to move to the side and box a little bit. Maybe his trainer told him to move, but he gets caught with a right hand again, a solid right hand to the head. And now Ayon closing the gap, Molina hanging on. Art Molina trying to use a little footwork now and maybe bedazzle his opponent. But Anthony Ayon is not easily hypnotized. No matter what you do, he's going to be attacking. You can be sure of that. Again, Art Molina trying to use that jab and follow it with the right hand. But Anthony Ayon with a good defense. He has his gloves up high. I guess you can call this our close-up shot. I don't know. And now the camera backs out. Oh, and just in time to see Molina land a good shot on Ayon. Another right hand now from Molina starting to measure, and there's a left. Anthony Ayon getting nailed now. Art Molina landing some deadly shots. There's a good left to the jaw of Ayon. Again, Arturo Molina landing with that left hand. Ayon taking it. Ooh, and a good left hand from Ayon. And a right hand from Ayon. So the tide just going back and forth. Both men just going toe-to-toe here, throwing shots. The crowd's having a great time watching this one. Good action fight. Both men just throwing shots. Throwing caution to the wind and throwing bombs. And there you see Anthony Ayon go back to his corner. He took a lot of punishment that round. After dominating the first, Art Molina started to wake up now, and Anthony Ayon realizing that this is not going to be an easy match. So we've got a good match for you here in our second bout tonight. We hope you enjoyed that first one, the kickboxing match featuring Albuquerque's Danny Slade winning that amateur title over Aaron Vargas. So we're ready to start the third round. This bout scheduled for 4. This is professional boxing. These are middleweights. We're looking into the corner now of Juarez, Mexico's Arturo Molina. He had a good round in the second, although he did take some bombs himself, both men taking punishment. And we wonder what the judges saw in that one. Both men doing good work. As we get ready to start the third round now, this bout at the halfway mark, it started off all Ayon, and then Molina starting to come back. That second round going back and forth. Art Molina, facially a little bit of a resemblance to Alexis Arguello. Maybe not a lot in the style of boxing, but facially, he's just a little slight resemblance to Arguello, the great one. And right now, Ayon trying to close the gap on Molina, who's landing some shots again. Both men just trading punches now. Both men just hitting each other over the head with a club. Looks like Fred Flintstone when he watches boxing. The two cavemen just hammering each other with the club. And that's what these two men are doing right here. A good boxing match, good exciting action for the crowd. Again, referee Al Martinez now gets in between the two and separates them. Oh man, Ayon just taking some shots to the head now, and he comes out swinging with that wild left hook. Molina loads up now, and Ayon spinning around. This one's getting wild now, Molina landing the shot. Boy, they're just trading shots in here. Who's going to be standing at the end of this? I don't see how they can go. It is a 4-rounder. You know, if this was a 6 or 8 rounder, this probably wouldn't go all the way. Both men just punishing each other. And now Molina was trying to work to the body, and Ayon just slaps at him with that big left. These men have got to be tired. Oh man, Molina runs into a shot. He throws one. Ayon gets nailed. Back and forth. And now Ayon like a bull just pushing Molina back on his heels. Both men really burning up a lot of energy here in this third round. They're not saving anything for the fourth and final round. Now Molina trying to set Ayon up for something here, moving out, trying to get an angle on his opponent. And Ayon just hammers him with an uppercut, a left hand, and the uppercut follows. Again, the uppercut inside. Oh, and again, Ayon liking that uppercut, scoring on Molina, who's trying to just tie him up and stop the attack and reset. But Ayon, like a little bull, just gets right on you. You can see why he was so effective in the tough man competitions. He's got a little bit of style, just enough that any tough man would be in a world of trouble with him. And he's got plenty of heart, and he's a hard puncher. Again, trying that big uppercut and just missing it. And Art Molina now has kind of slowed down on his part of the attack. The two men were exchanging evenly. Now he's sticking some jabs in the face of Ayon. And Ayon now kind of taking a step back and then lunging in. Again, both men just trading shots. So the end of the third round, we've got 1 to go here in this match. Art Molina and Anthony Leon Ayon. And there you see Ayon holding his arms out, asking for water. He's really burned up a lot of energy, and there you see Roy Griego now cooling him down with that water. It's a grueling match, and Anthony Ayon really being tested here with Art Molina. It looked like it might be an easy night for Anthony when he scored the knockdown in the first round, but Arturo Molina showing that he has heart and he wants to win this match, getting up off the canvas and coming back strong to land some wicked bombs on his opponent, Anthony Ayon. There you see Art Molina, his trainer telling him to give it all he's got, that he's right in this fight, and this round could determine it. So Art Molina and Anthony Ayon putting on a great show here tonight at Roller West. And this is the kind of action you see when you come out to these prime production shows. They're a lot of fun. As you can see, a real nice facility here at Roller West. Oh man, Ayon running into some shots. Art Molina just sweeping with that left hook. And now Ayon bullying his way in and hanging on. Now Molina ties him up with a headlock. He had to headlock him because Ayon's coming up the middle with that uppercut from the inside. Now Ayon trying the left hook to the body, kind of stalking his opponent Molina right now, but running into a shot there, and you can see the spray just flying from the hair of these guys when they get nailed. Their cornermen pouring a lot of water in their hair to cool them down, but and there you see it, the spray comes flying from Art Molina. Oh, and there's that uppercut right there. Ayon doing a good job with that uppercut inside. Trying to go to the body now as Molina dances his way out. Molina now working with that jab. There you see Molina with 3 shots. Oh, Ayon from the inside just takes a little step and fires that right hand, nailing Art Molina against the ropes. Again, Ayon working with that uppercut. And there you see him blocking some shots, and Molina trying to land the big bomb again. Ayon's been real smart when he gets inside working with that uppercut. There it is again. Tagging the chin of Molina, but give Art Molina credit. He's been taking the punishment here. Both men just getting hammered and showing that they have chins of steel. Art Molina in the best condition I've seen him in a long time. And right now he's scoring on the head of Ayon. Again, a 1-2 and a body shot. Art Molina coming alive, and now Ayon gets mad and fires his own body shots. And you can see now why Art Molina gave so much trouble to Michael Powell. That was a welterweight match. This is a middleweight fight. So 13 pounds ago, he gave Denver's Michael Powell, who's a pretty good boxer, a real tricky southpaw. And Art Molina put him on his butt. And right now he's going to work on Anthony Ayon, and there's a good left hand from Ayon. Molina kind of standing back and building up some energy for a final assault here. And Ayon with his hands down looks real tired too. And now Ayon tries the right hand, but Molina just a hair quicker backing out there. There's Molina trying to time Ayon coming in, catches him with a right hand to the top of the head. Ooh, and then you see Ayon trying to, you could just see it coming, that uppercut. Molina doesn't want to be inside like that, and there's some good body shots from Ayon. Molina answers back. Ayon bullying inside. The bell, this bout's over. Both men survive it, I don't know how. What a war. These two guys going toe-to-toe the whole way. Man, oh man, what a fight. Now the crowd's getting kind of quiet as the judges are going to have to render a decision. Anthony Ayon scoring that knockdown in the first round, and then Art Molina just coming alive and going toe-to-toe with him from there on. So this one's in the hands of the judges. It's going to be a tough one to score, and we expect a close decision. Again, the knockdown in the first round could be the deciding factor, but you don't know. The final 3 rounds were real close, both men doing a lot of hammering on each other, and they were so close that they could go either way. And both men deserve recognition for this match. They put on a great fight for the crowd, and we're just about ready to get the decision. So let's go up to Leroy Mora and find out who won this exciting match of middleweights.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. Judge Spino scores at 39-37. Judge Burke scores at 27-28. And Judge Quintana scores at 39-37. For the winner on a split decision, ladies and gentlemen, from Socorro, New Mexico.
How'd you like that one, boxing fans? A split decision victory for our Anthony Ayon out of Socorro. He earned it the hard way. Congratulations, Anthony.